Alright guys, third time's the charm. For some reason my video feed keeps going out around like 8 minutes, so I'm going to try and make this brief, or at least try and push it, and if it doesn't, I'm going to maybe invest in something else to do for this. Anyway, part 2 of my trip. Friday. Following, Thursday's adventures to various religious places, we went down to Nara. Nara was a very beautiful city, and it hosts a lot of historical stuff because it's the original capital of Japan before Kyoto was, and then following that, current day Tokyo, which was called Edo back in the day. Anyway, Nara was very peaceful. It was raining when we got there, and Nara is famous for two things. It's famous for its fabulously old temples and shrines, very traditional, and it is also famous for its massive amount of deer, which is not an understatement to say. They're everywhere, and they will eat your clothes and your bag if you do not feed them their senbei. They're shika senbei. They're deer crackers. Even the people who take care of the shops and stuff let them in if they need to, and they don't bother them. And it's funny. So while my friends bought them and were like running around getting crackers eaten, I headed off by myself to Todaiji Temple, which is home to the largest wooden structure in the world, which houses the largest bronze Buddhist statue in the world, dedicated to Mahavajrayana Buddha, or Dainichi Nyorai in Japanese, and very cool, very fun, very awe-inspiring, this place. And then following my exiting the building, I met up with my friends again, and then I led them there. And then I waited peacefully, talking to people and watching the deer and just looking at stuff while they went to the temple. Following that, we went to Kasuga Shrine, which is dedicated to the Fujiwara family, which were the aristocratic courtiers who would control the emperor for a good amount of time until the rise of the samurai in the late 11th century, late 12th century, the 1100s. Yeah, very beautiful place. Did my thing. Kasuga Shrine is dedicated, I don't know who it's dedicated to, a god or goddess, but it's famous for having a ton of lanterns, but I didn't get to see them because I didn't want to spend some extra money to go and just look at lanterns and walking around some ground, especially when it was rainy. So following that, we walked down the mountain through the park, a lot of trees. It was like you're in another world, really. It's like you jump back in time, except people have like selfie sticks and stuff, and cell phones, and modern clothing. And yeah, pretty cool that. We went to a gazebo in a park across the road and down some stairs, and very peaceful, middle of the lake, wooden gazebo on stilts coming out of the water, connected to a bridge that had two connections to two sides of the lake. Very peaceful. Me and my friends just enjoyed our time there. Then we came back to Kyoto, and we had a good meal. And then the following day, Yuko, our Japanese friend, she went home to where we're staying, Suru, in Yamanashi, and we continued on. Myself, I had my own personal day because a majority of the people wanted to hang out with family, and the other group having plans to go to the Golden Pavilion, Kinkakuji. I went to Osaka, which is the big city in Kansai, excluding Kobe. And yeah, Osaka was really cool. What did I do in Osaka? I went with my friend who I met. He's from Nara, and he took the train into Osaka, and he showed me around. We got lunch together. Very good stuff. It was gyukatsu, which is deep fried beef with various stuff. It was very delicious. Following that, we went to a bunch of stores. I didn't buy much of anything in Osaka, but we went to the Ghibli store, which was awesome. And then we went to Dotonbori, which is famous as that place with the Running Man who's on the Glico boxes, which is a candy out here. And then, with the big crab too. And that was really cool. Following that, we went to Denkimachi, which is Osaka's version of Akihabara, which is the otaku place of Japan for anime and manga and video games, whatever. And then we split up when we got to the train station, and I went to Osaka Castle, and he had to go to his job. And Osaka Castle was really cool. And when I got there, there were a ton of people. It's in a giant park, and then it's surrounded by a thing. Although the current Osaka Castle, even though it's a very beautiful place, it's not the original one, because that one was a massive, apparently. It was huge, very, very large castle. Of course, it was broken down and then rebuilt to be much, much less grand by Tokugawa Ieyasu following the defeat of the Toyotomi clan. But I can do Japanese history if you want me to, but that'll be another video. And yeah, I decided not to take the elevator. I decided to walk up 7 flights of stairs, because even though, you know, it's easy to take an elevator, I didn't want to wait like an hour to, you know, I was like, oh, gotta wait. So I trudged up. Beautiful, fantastic view of the city. You basically see the entire thing from that castle. Very picturesque, and it's in the middle of a park. Unfortunately, I'm scared of heights, so it was very terrifying to be up there, and I was much more comfortable going down inside the building, which is huge. And, you know, you see various parts of Toyotomi Hideyoshi's life, and he's one of the two great unifiers, following Oda Nobunaga. Then there's Hideyoshi, and then there's Tokugawa Ieyasu, who would start the Tokugawa shogunate and begin the policy of closing down Japan for 200 years and 50 years until it gets reopened. And then, yeah, very beautiful place. And then following that, I hoofed it to the Tenmangu Shrine, dedicated to Tenjin Mangu, which is dedicated to the god of education. And I prayed for study success. And then went back to Kyoto. The next day, I just had a nice, peaceful day of walking, and I went to Toji, the last big temple I could do very easily, and that's near Kyoto Station, and it's the highest pagoda, wooden pagoda in Japan, so that was really cool too. I got my goshuin there, and then had dinner with some friends, and then after that, the following day I was alone in Kansai on that Monday, and I just decided to go to the Kyoto International Manga Museum, and that was very cool. I read manga I was there for 6 hours when it opened till about, I think, 3 o'clock, and then I got tired of being there, even though I probably could have read, because I booked my bus going back to Suru very, very late, and then I changed it. I put it like the night of Monday to get there on Tuesday, and everyone else did it Monday morning or Friday or Saturday. So I was there for myself. So I just walked around, walked the river, walked through the shopping centers. I bought some stuff. For example, one of the things I bought as well was this samue, which is Japanese Zen monks' work clothes when they're not meditating or doing services. And that was cool. So this episode's short, and it will be. I don't know if it's going to cut out, and if it does, I'm still going to post this one because I put a lot of work into it. Unfortunately, you know, it cut down. Let's see. If so, goodbye. Alright, it's passing 9. So I'm going to keep going. I'm just going to make sure after I post, I delete videos so that I can continue to post. I just don't have enough memory to host it. So, anyway, as I rushed through, it was very fun. The trip was very fun. I prayed at shrines. I got various charms. I prayed for my family and my friends and all that. And I had like a great time. Bit of a mix of spiritual and history, and you know, seeing beautiful sights with my friends and seeing old friends, and it was a good trip. It was a really good trip. And I really want to go back. For one, I want to go to Tokyo, even though I gotta say, comparing Tokyo to Kansai, I think I like Kansai more. Kansai, I think it's a little bit more towards my heart, but Tokyo is a lot closer and it's a lot cheaper to go there. And yeah, so there you go. I bought stuff. I had a great time. It might seem fresh, but for what I was talking, because unfortunately I recorded this video twice before. This is my third attempt, as I said in the beginning, and it kind of sucks when it stops right in the middle of recording, so you're confused. But yeah, it was a very good trip, and I'm excited to make more of these videos. I'm sorry I posted late again, being a good deal longer, but yeah, I hope that you'll continue to watch them. And next week's video, I'm planning on talking about, since you guys didn't post in the prior video any comment, I got some likes, but whatever. I'm going to talk about, I suppose I'll write the big kanji. Yeah, just wait for it. Not a lot of payoff, but I'm going to be talking about, oh crap, it's backwards. I'm going to be writing about yoshoku. Yoshoku is the Japanese word for foreign dishes. And basically, what I'm writing about is the fact that Japan has adapted a lot of Western dishes and made their own. So I'm going to talk about what I have experienced of Western dishes in Japan and how they're different from they are, say, in America or Europe. So I hope you enjoy this video. Thank you for subscribing and liking, and I hope more people will come. Because, once you're small, but as long as people share it and enjoy it, that's all that matters. And I hope to get more of you in the future. Anyway, thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your day.